We're saying, all right, 3, 2, 1. So, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for your patience. Standing before you today is Team 3 of the University of Perpetual Hub Molino, and we are here to be presenting our Agentic AI virtual assistant, also known as AiVA. So, to start things off, I'm just going to briefly say that this is such an honor to be here, to be able to present and participate in this event and work with N8N specifically, because it's quite relevant today in today's industry, because as we're all probably aware, automation is the name of the game, right? Like any company or enterprise that fails to sort of hitch this ride of automation, of managing menial tasks, is unfortunately doomed to sort of fail and like get left behind by this rapidly changing industry, which is why, excuse me, which is why we decided to create this AI, AiVA, to sort of bridge the gap, especially focusing on the small businesses and enterprises who arguably need these automation tasks the most. So, wait, yes, can you go to the next screen? Yes, this is us going on. We want to talk about the current challenges in businesses. So if I could give the floor to Jhane, my friend Jhane here.
So let's start with a simple truth. We waste too much on repetitive work. And according to recent studies, office workers spend over 50% of their time doing tasks like updating documents or filling out forms, and that's half the workday done. But just by typing and copying and pasting, so businesses know automation can fix this, but most tools are too expensive or too complicated, and that's the gap we wanted to close. So we asked ourselves, what if automation felt as easy as chatting with a friend?
This is where AiVA comes in. So AiVA sort of acts as your sort of like co-worker who will run any menial tasks or small errands for you to make your life a little bit easier. Basically, any small task that, for example, scheduling a meeting, attaching your signature to a certain document that you want to approve of, or even something like employee data onboarding, AiVA will be able to handle that for you, all in one interface. This is, as we said, our efforts in bridging that gap and taking up as little time as possible in order to give you more space to focus on the bigger picture. If we go on to the next slide here, AiVA is not just a simple chatbot, right? Although she is hosted on the Telegram, but she will understand user intent and language as she uses the Gemini LLM. And she decides what action to perform based on the keywords that you provide her with. So for example, if you tell her to schedule a meeting, she will do just that. Or if you tell her to sign a certain document with your signature, she will do that. And she will execute it immediately without you having to access any of the tools behind the scenes. You need only tell her what to do, and she will accomplish it. Moving on. She is the solution, as we've said, for micromanaging little menial tasks so that the the employees will have more time to focus on important matters and further the strides that the business or enterprise can make. She integrates directly with emails and Google Calendar, hence her being able to schedule events and meetings, and forms and sheets for you to perform the employee onboarding process. So let's go on to the next slide and talk about the features of AiVA specifically.
So for the features of AiVA, as mentioned by my partners here, we want this to be accessible towards SMEs or the small medium enterprises and to make their lives more easier. That's why for our prototype, we have 4 features, which is, first of all, is the onboarding sheets or forms for our new employees for small medium enterprises. Next is that we integrated Google Calendar to schedule meetings intuitively using Telegram. And lastly, we've made a auto signature for the PDF documents so that it will be more easier to put those e-signatures without going to Microsoft Word or Google Docs. So for the next slide, I'll be showing you our workflow, which first of all integrates the Telegram API or the Telegram node. Can we go back there, please? Next up is we've integrated Google API as well so that we could connect the Google Sheets, the Google Calendar, as well as we've also integrated PDF.co API in order for us to write and manipulate PDF files all over this workflow. So I will be demonstrating you these 4 features that I was talking about. Can you share the Telegram screen? So first off is the FAQ for our prototype company, which is named Aura404, is a game development company we've used for mock data. So we'll just ask our bot, what is Aura404? As simple as that, we can communicate with the bot.
Can we just wait a moment for her to process this input? There.
So there, it responded with Aura404 is a game development studio specializing in immersive gameplay and narrative-driven experience for PC and mobile platforms. So next up, we have the onboarding, which is focusing on adding employees towards a worksheet or a Google Docs. Let me just show it to you guys so you'll understand. The parameters for this add employee command consists of the name of the new employee, his email, his position in the company, and the e-signature so that we could integrate it with the auto e-signature that I've mentioned earlier. So let me try this. Let me see, is it working? Unfortunately, it's quite slow because we have used the free tier for the Gemini API. So here, employee Josh Sepe was added successfully to the Google Sheets. And to share that with you, I've prepared the Google Sheets. Can we share it to them? And here, as you can see, we've added Josh Sepe, which is the graphic designer, for this company. As you can see, it contains the signature and its email. Lastly, we have the PDF e-signature for the Telegram bot. Oh, wait.
Yeah, yung view.
Can we share the whole screen instead? I'm sorry. So first off, I've prepared a document here wherein the document should have the name of the person or the user who wants to sign, and which will be connected in the Google Drive you've seen earlier, or Google Sheet, I'm sorry. So first of all, let's try this letter template. Then we will add the parameter, which is /sign, and tell that the signatory for this file is the name. The signatory for this file is, for example, me, Alexander Jon Solis.
Once again, give it another minute to process the input.
Just to confirm, the problem you are trying to solve is that people don't have to sign, print out the document and sign.
Yes, sir.
More specifically, the many menial tasks such as signing and scheduling meetings and whatnot.
And can you show the sign file? Like, do you have the file with the signature?
Unfortunately, it's loading.
If you can, no.
Wait. Let me check on our workflow.
Okay, there's no another.
Let me refresh our workflow for that. Before we move on for the next one. There seems to be a problem on our Google Gemini API. I'm so sorry for that.
Yes, apologies for that, but since we are using a free tier of the API, we are encountering some limits in the amount of tokens we can use.
I think we'll move on for the next feature, which is the scheduling of tasks. For example, /schedule. Let me schedule a date with my girlfriend. So, schedule a date for me on October. What is the date for tomorrow? 7, right? 7. 2025 from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Can it also help in finding a girlfriend, bro?
I think not yet. We have not added yet.
AiVA was designed for small tasks, not something as monumental as that.
Okay, actually, there are a lot of features, and we really appreciate your output. We would like to congratulate you.
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
So much. It's actually quite scalable. Thank you.
That's all for our presentation. Thank you very
Thank you
much
for
for
listening.
listening.
Don't forget me.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.